As night began to fall, a Ukrainian FPV drone returning from a reconnaissance flight spotted a Russian soldier on the road and immediately altered its flight path. When the soldier became aware of the drone, he seemed uncertain of what to do and began to run, but there was very little cover available to him. The drone locked onto his position, with the operator paying particular attention to a fuel container he was carrying. Reconnaissance drones detect Russian soldiers moving without restriction on Ukrainian territory. One of the opposing soldiers appears to believe he is operating safely within familiar terrain. However, an FPV loitering drone is closing in on his position. The drone operator carefully guides the system toward the target. Just as the drone is about to strike, the soldier makes a sudden move. The FPV executes several rapid aerial maneuvers, disorienting the soldier. The infantryman immediately requests support via radio. The drone operator locks on to the target and initiates a rapid strike. Caught off guard, the soldier attempts to evade, but the drone delivers a decisive impact, effectively neutralizing the threat. A powerful detonation followed. The drone was equipped with high-impact munitions designed for maximum effectiveness. This precise strike neutralized the opposing soldier in a single action. Ukrainian forces remain actively deployed in conflict zones, working continuously to ensure that no unauthorized presence remains on Ukrainian territory. The teams operate with constant vigilance and mobility. A lone Russian soldier was detected by Ukrainian reconnaissance drones. Realizing he was being tracked, the soldier quickly attempted to take cover behind a damaged armored vehicle. The Ukrainian FPV drone adjusted its course and engaged the position with precision. A Ukrainian MiG-29 aircraft deployed guided hammer bombs, striking a Russian UAV control point. The precise operation targeted the opposing forces' drone coordination hub, significantly disrupting their aerial reconnaissance capabilities. A Russian soldier who was advancing across open terrain was spotted and then engaged by a drone. Initially, he was unaware of its presence, but as the drone closed in at high speed, he opened fire with his rifle, attempting to bring it down. The soldier managed to narrowly dodge the drone's first pass, but the FPV operator quickly corrected its course and launched a second, highly accurate strike. The soldier was neutralized during this engagement. Next, a pair of Russian motorcyclists made an attempt to find shelter, but the structure they chose was ultimately demolished. Drone pilots from the 34th Separate Coastal Defense Brigade located and engaged two Russian riders who sought refuge from FPV drones inside a garage. According to a formal statement from the brigade, the two motorcyclists had driven their vehicle into the garage and were preparing to defend against the incoming drones. The Ukrainian operators utilized a two-phase tactical assault. The first drone struck the entrance to block their exit, and the second drone was sent in to complete the engagement. Our teams acted with decisiveness and effectiveness, the brigade's statement concluded. The mission was a success, and our operations are continuing. A Russian artillery tractor was identified by reconnaissance drones. It had reportedly halted in an attempt to conceal the accompanying artillery system. At that moment, a Ukrainian FPV drone approached the opposing vehicle. The initial impact occurred near the tractor's engine compartment, resulting in a powerful detonation. A second FPV drone then targeted the artillery system directly. It approached with precision and made contact near the barrel. Following this strike, small flames began to appear on the vehicle and its surrounding equipment. Ukrainian forces then deployed a third loitering munition drone in a steep descent from above. The operator executed a focused strike on the hull of the opposing vehicle, causing significant additional damage. Shortly after, the towed artillery vehicle caught fire, with large flames engulfing it following the explosion. Thick smoke gradually enveloped the target, reducing it to smoldering wreckage. Observation drones monitored the entire destruction sequence in real time. The timely identification of the system by Ukrainian forces also helped prevent potential hostile actions. F-7 type drones were employed in this operation. These FPV drones are specially modified first-person view loitering munitions used by Ukraine on the battlefield. Known for their high maneuverability, they are particularly effective against mobile targets. Two Russian soldiers move cautiously along a forest line when they are spotted by a Ukrainian FPV drone. It closes in low and fast. The soldiers notice it, raise their rifles and fire, but they miss. Without a moment's hesitation, they retreat into the brush, vanishing behind the thick vegetation. Minutes later, another drone arrives on the scene. It scans the area, locks onto the first soldier's hiding place, and strikes with precision. The sound of the explosion echoes through the trees. A third drone follows soon after, sweeping the nearby terrain for any remaining movement. After a brief search, it locates the second soldier crouched beneath dense cover. A Ukrainian FPV drone spots a Russian soldier moving across an open grass field. The soldier notices the drone, quickly raises his rifle and fires, but misses. The drone circles once, calm and calculated, then strikes. The soldier is injured, but still conscious. Minutes later, another drone appears on the horizon, moving in slowly as it scans the area. The wounded soldier tries to stay still, hidden in the tall grass, but the drone locks on. One final dive, one final impact. In this war, even a pause on the battlefield offers no guarantee of safety.
A group of Russian soldiers was moving across an exposed area on the front line. The vehicle's driver was seemingly unaware of the danger that lay ahead. A mine planted by Ukrainian soldiers detonated and instantly disabled the vehicle. Casualties are unknown, but the Ukrainian tactic was effective.
Ukrainian border guards from the Phoenix UAS regiment targeted Russian tanks and armored vehicles during a failed mechanized assault in the Dvorichna direction. Footage revealed Ukrainian FPV drones executing precise strikes, impacting T-72 and T-80 tanks one after another. Despite their reinforced armor, the Russian vehicles were rendered inoperative under sustained drone attacks. The operation highlighted the vulnerability of even the most heavily protected Russian assets, demonstrating the exceptional precision and effectiveness of Ukraine's evolving drone warfare tactics. Ukrainian FPV drones consistently tracked Russian soldiers across the front lines. Equipped with advanced optics, the drones followed their targets and carried out precise strikes with notable efficiency. Russian troops, often moving independently in a tactical error, struggled to respond to these drone operations. Their solitary movements across open terrain left them exposed, increasing their vulnerability to targeted engagements. This pattern revealed a weakness in Russian battlefield tactics, as isolated soldiers faced growing difficulty countering Ukraine's coordinated drone strategies, reshaping the course of frontline engagements. Two Russian soldiers were seen crossing border fences close to Ukrainian defensive positions and moving across open ground. The 3rd Assault Battalion quickly launched an FPV drone to intercept them. The first soldier spotted the drone and began firing, but he was unable to land a hit. 3 Russian soldiers were advancing through the Donetsk region, oblivious to the fact that they had been detected by Ukrainian reconnaissance drones. Using the coordinates of the soldiers, Ukrainian forces initiated a precision mortar attack. The first round made impact near 2 of the soldiers, with the weapon's fragmentation effect leaving them almost no room to escape. The surviving soldier attempted to reach a deserted building for cover, but a second round landed nearby before he could make it to safety. This incident highlighted the accuracy and intensity of Ukraine's coordinated defensive operations in the sector. A Russian BTR-D armored vehicle was advancing toward Ukrainian positions in the town of Chasiv Yar, located in the Donetsk region. Observation drones closely monitored the vehicle's movement, tracking it step by step with precision. Ukrainian troops remained patient as the opposing vehicle advanced toward their positions. They had prepared a tactical response. A remotely controlled explosive device had been placed along the route. Once the vehicle entered the designated area, a powerful detonation was triggered. The explosion inflicted significant damage and neutralized several occupants inside the vehicle. The opposing soldiers, overwhelmed by the sudden blast, quickly exited the damaged vehicle and scattered in multiple directions. However, Ukrainian forces were fully prepared for the next phase of the engagement. FPV drones, already positioned and ready, were deployed without delay. Following a series of precisely executed strikes, all enemy personnel in the area were successfully neutralized. A Russian FPV drone scored a direct hit on a Ukrainian BMC Kirpi armored vehicle, which forced the crew to abandon it. While under intense fire from multiple launch rocket systems, the soldiers successfully withdrew to a safer location, simultaneously defending against additional incoming drones. Fortunately, all personnel managed to escape unharmed. This incident served to underscore the chaotic and unpredictable reality of combined drone and artillery warfare, where the Ukrainian forces demonstrated remarkable composure and resilience while under extreme pressure. In a coordinated operation, Ukrainian forces from the elite Apache drone assault unit targeted advancing Russian infantry positions. Operators launched FPV precision drones, guiding them through contested terrain to intercept exposed enemy troops. As the infantry retreated, the unit redirected its focus toward fortified underground positions. Bunkers dug deep into the earth for protection. Using fiber-optic guided drones, operators navigated narrow entry points to deliver strikes that disabled reinforced structures from within.